What's going on, guys? So if you watched my previous video, which if you have not already, please go into my channel, and if you have not already, click subscribe, but also go watch my previous video. If you watch that there, you know I don't like New Year's resolutions. I don't like waiting for a certain time period to make a goal. I think you should just go for your goal right now. I actually said if you wait until New Year's to make a resolution, you have already failed. But I know many of you out there have already started making New Year's resolutions, and for some of you, getting in good shape is one of your New Year's resolutions. And being a former personal trainer and having failed in my own New Year's resolutions, I know a few tips are really going to help you get them this year. So if that sounds good, give me one. Please subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. What's going on, guys? This is the first time you're tuning into one of my videos. My name is Eric of Saiyan Lifestyle. I make videos like this every single Wednesday and Saturday dedicated to helping guys like you regain your masculinity through fitness and how to be a man. And today's video is going to be all about my top 3 tips on how to achieve your fitness goals. Since a lot of you did make New Year's resolutions, and even though I don't believe in waiting to make goals, I'm going to give you some helpful tips on how to achieve your fitness goals this year. Because, okay, for once, can we just agree on something? We're tired of people saying like, oh, 2020 was like a terrible year for me, all that bullshit. Okay, it was. It's like a terrible relationship. Let's just move on and go somewhere else. Let's stop focusing on 2020 and focus on 2021, making the best that we can. And little known fact, I was also this guy. I always made a New Year's resolution, January 1, to get my ass in shape. And I almost never accomplished it. Even in high school, when I was like, had a car and I could go to the community rec center, I still was on and off all the time. It wasn't until I got into college that I was finally consistent with my New Year's resolutions goals. And these are my top 3 tips on how I achieved them. So let me know what you think. And number 1 is going to be realize that this process is going to take time. This is not a one and done, 1 month and done, 2 months and done, 6 months and done, or whatever done. This is going to be a process. It is going to be a rest of your life process, but it's going to be probably one of the best things you ever do in your life. You've probably heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's very true, because your fitness goals are not going to come after a few workouts. Most guys there who have achieved incredible results, it took them years to do though. Like for me, going from here to here took about like 4.5, 5, sometimes maybe not even 6 years to achieve. It took a lot of time of consistent effort to get there. It wasn't a one and done, it wasn't this and this, which is why I talk about some of the dangers of these 3, 4, 5 month programs you find online. Well, 1, they're online, they're free, so they're garbage in the first place, and 2, they're not sustainable long term. Like, yeah, they're gonna help you get started, but they're not sustainable long term. And since this is going to take a process, you need to find a sustainable long-term program that goes for longer than a couple months, maybe even that has to go for years, that you can do for years. So the first thing you need to realize is that this is going to take time. It's not going to be just a simple Thanos snapping his fingers and boom, you have your dream body. No, this is going to take time. So be patient, realize the best results aren't going to come for like a couple years. Then number 2 is give yourself no other options. When it comes to really successful people, people always ask, well, how did they become so successful? Like even Arnold, how this guy who was like a immigrant from Germany become one of the best bodybuilders of all time, become an actor and a governor? Well, he gave himself no way out. And a lot of really successful people, they give themselves no way out. They give themselves option A, but there's no option B through Z. There's only one option. And when you actually look at the benefits or the dangers from not doing physical activity and not taking care of your body versus the benefits of taking care of your body, just putting that effort to take care of your body and keep yourself in good physical shape, you're going to see that there really is no other option other than to get in shape. Most guys think, okay, I can either be a couch potato or in shape. Well, for one, get rid of the couch potato and just say, I have to get in shape. There is no other option. Because a lot of guys can actually think about a million different excuses for why they're not going to achieve their fitness goals. Maybe it's because, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the drive, this and that. You have to leave yourself no other option. It can't be, oh, I don't have any more time, make time. Oh, I don't have the money, find out how you can afford it. I don't have that, whatever, you have to find a way around that. If you give yourself no other option, all those excuses are going to become irrelevant and you're going to focus on what you want. One of my favorite one, probably the most common one I faced at the gym, was people who said that, oh, I just never put my workout clothes in the car, so I don't think about it. Well, here's a way to avoid that. Just put your workout gear with the work stuff. All you need is a good shirt, maybe some sweatpants if it's really cold, or shorts and shoes. That's all you need. Okay, some earbuds too, because who wants to listen to this shitty ass gym music? You need to do that and put that in your car. That way, there is no option and there's no reason for you to not or to skip the gym. Excuses are invalid and you have no other options but to achieve your fitness goals. Like I said, when you do research what like the kind of diseases and stuff obesity and not being in shape does to your body versus being in shape and taking that little bit of effort each day, you're going to see there's really no other option. Third is to find someone. Find someone who's going to keep you accountable on this journey, whether that be a trainer, a coach, or someone else who always goes to the gym really often, who's very consistent in going to the gym. Now, what I don't want you to do is go to one of your coworkers and say that, well, your coworker probably obviously may not go to the gym consistently, and be like, hey, let's be workout partners and let's keep ourselves consistent. Well, if you go with someone who's not consistent in the gym and doesn't have that habit, it's going to be like the blind leading the blind. You're not going to get anywhere. In fact, you're going to come up with the same excuses that you do. And I know from my own personal experience being a trainer, personal training and coaching can get kind of expensive, but the good thing about being with them is that they're going to give you a workout program so you know what you're doing. They're going to lead you through those workouts. They're going to make sure your nutrition is on check, and they're also going to call you out on your bullshit. And just like a guy would call out his girlfriend on her bullshit, your trainer's going to call you out on your bullshit. If you say that, oh, I don't really feel like coming in, they're going to be like, too bad, come in. At least a good one would. A good one would say, I don't care that you're tired, I don't care that you don't have a lot of time, let's get in here, let's get a quick workout in. They're not going to accept any excuses from you. Most importantly, this person you choose to help you on your fitness journey, they're going to help you on this journey. They're going to help you stay consistent. Like I said, don't go up to one of your coworkers who really isn't that consistent in the gym and say, hey, help me stay consistent. That is, like I said, the blind leading the blind. You want to find someone, like even make a post on Facebook. Don't worry, no one's going to make fun of you and say that, hey, I want to be consistent. Who out there is consistent in the gym? Because I bet you anything, if you have a minimum of like 250, 300 friends, you're going to find at least 4 or 5 people in that group who are consistent when it comes to the gym. So put a post out, do whatever, find someone that's going to help you in this goal. And this person should also be able to call you out on your bullshit and accept no excuses from it at all. Now, I do want to give you a bonus tip. And this is one because I see so many people come up with this excuse that they don't want to look like this in the gym, they don't want to look like that, oh, they're afraid of going to the gym and blah blah this and that. The most common one I hear is that I'm a beginner and I don't want to look like a beginner in the gym. Guys, when you first learned to ride a bicycle, did you tell your parents, oh no, I don't want to ride a bike because I don't want to look like a beginner? Or did you tell your parents when you first learned to drive, oh, I don't want to drive because I don't want to look like I'm just learning and make a bunch of stupid mistakes? No. You pushed through those because you wanted to ride a bike and you wanted to drive a car. Well, when it comes to your fitness goals, I hear so many people saying, oh, I don't want to look like a beginner at the gym. Guess what? We have all looked like beginners in the gym. Even Mr. Olympia, these guys stepping on stage who look like they've been in the gym since they came out of the womb, they all had to start somewhere in the gym. None of us came out with experience. We all had to build that experience up. And don't worry if you look like a beginner in the gym. I know that's easier said than done, but in reality, no one gives a shit about what you're doing in the gym, and no one really cares about you in the gym either. They're not paying attention to you. They got their own shit to worry about. And if I'm in the gym, you think I'm going to watch you? Hell no, I'm more focused on trying not to die during my sets. First step you take is going to be the hardest one you do take. After you've done the first step, everything else can be so much easier. And you know what? If someone does judge you for being in the gym, here's what Gary's V would say about them. That's totally right. It's up. You know what? Who cares? Up. That's what he would say. So my bonus tip is don't be afraid of being a beginner at the gym. You're going to realize that this is probably the best decision and best change you've ever made in your life. I know so many people that getting into shape was probably the best decision they've ever made in their life. It was actually a catalyst for a lot of other things in their life. and probably provide the biggest ripple effect to be basically a massive change in their life. So if all these other tips don't help you, just realize that getting into shape is going to be probably the biggest catalyst in your life to really change it. And it's really going to change you for the better. Now guys, if you did like this video, once again, give it one of these. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask it in my Facebook group, Saiyan Warriors. It is private. It's also linked in the description down below. And guys, that's it for my video, which means I will see you in the next video. And subscribe so that you do not miss that video. And see you then. Till then, Saiyans, let's keep kicking ass.
Is to go even further beyond!